Good morning. Okay, I got my good morning on there. And I need to clean my office. We're doing a life challenge in our group, and I go live and I do sales, but when I go live on my own page, I get anxiety attacks and everything, so then I hurry through it. And my lives are a couple minutes long is all. So today is a practice shot, and I have a timer set for 30 minutes. I know I started a little early to see if anybody came on to watch, but I figure I will read part of this book. It's by Louise Hay and her friends, and it's Gratitude, A Way of Life. Serena's talk last night on Motivation Monday was really good. I enjoyed it, and I learned a lot from Serena. So I want to thank her and let her know that I love her. So let's get started on this. I am not a very good reader, but I'm working on a couple things here, 2 or 3. So going live and staying on longer than 5 minutes. Putting myself out there so that people get to know me better. I lose concentration and stuff a lot, but that's part of when the strokes hit. To become a better reader, because I am not a very good reader. And so my thought is to read this in the morning, because we're doing a life challenge. So to read this in the morning and just read like a chapter or something. And then in the afternoon, I want to come on about 7 o'clock my time for crochet in a project. It won't be the whole project, but it will be some. So I've been on almost 5 minutes, so people should be coming in. If you come in, say hi. I may not see the comments right away, but I will try to acknowledge when I see them. And sit back and relax. So here we go. Gratitude, a way of life. So the introduction is, I'm so pleased to be sharing this very special book with my friends and the world. All of the profits from this book will benefit a charitable organization, the Hay Foundation, which diligently works to improve the quality of life for many people, including those with AIDS and battered women. As you read through the lovely inspirational thoughts in this book, I hope that you will take the time to think about all the things that you have to be grateful for in your life. And one of my other friends last night said to jot down at least 10 things that you're grateful for each night. And that's a good tip. So love you, Leon. So thanking the universe. This kind of goes with the law of attraction. And both of them talk a lot about that. So Louise L. Hay is a metaphysical lecturer and teacher and the best-selling author of numerous books, including You Can Heal Your Life and Life Reflections on Your Journey. Since beginning her career as a Science of Mind minister in 1981, she has assisted thousands of people in discovering and using the full potential of their own creative powers for personal growth and self-healing. Louise's work have been translated to 29 different languages in 35 countries throughout the world. She is the owner and founder of Hay House, Inc., a publishing company devoted to disseminating books, audio, videos, and other materials that help heal the planet. There's no pictures in here, so I'm not going to show pictures. I have noticed that the universe loves gratitude. The more grateful you are, the more goodies you get. When I say goodies, I don't mean only material things. I mean all the people, places, and experiences that make life so wonderfully worth living. You know how great you feel when your life is filled with love and joy and health and creativity. You get the green lights and the parking places. This is how our lives are meant to be lived. The universe is a gorgeous, abundant giver, and it likes to be appreciated. Giver, not giver. Giver. So the universe is a gorgeous, abundant giver, and it likes to be appreciated. Think about how you feel when you give a friend a present. If the person looks at it and her face falls, or she says, "Oh, it's not my size," or "not my color," or "I never use anything like that," or "is it that all there is?" Or "is that all there is?" Then I am sure you will have little desire to ever give your present again. However, if her eyes dance with delight and she is pleased and thankful, then every time you see something she would like, you want to give it to her, whether you automatically do so or not. Gratitude brings more to be grateful about. It increases your abundant life. Lack of gratitude or complaining brings little to rejoice about. Complainers always find that they have little good in their life, or they do not enjoy what they do have. The universe always gives us what we believe we deserve. Many of us have been raised to look at what we do not have and to feel only lack. We come from a belief in scarcity and then wonder why our lives are so empty. If we believe that I don't have and I won't be happy until I do, then we are putting our lives on hold. What the universe hears is, I don't have and I am not happy. And that is what you get more of. For quite some time now, I've been accepting every compliment and every present I accept with joy and pleasure and gratitude. I have learned that the universe loves this expression, and I constantly get the most wonderful presents. When I awaken in the morning, the first thing I do before I even open my eyes is to thank my bed for a good night's sleep. I am grateful for the warmth and comfort it has given me. From that beginning, it is easy to think of many, many more things that I am grateful for. By the time I have gotten out of bed, I have probably expressed gratitude for 80 or 100 different people, places, things, and experiences in my life. This is a great way to start the day. In the evening, just before sleep, I go through the day, blessing and being grateful for each experience. I also forgive myself if I feel that I have made a mistake or said something inappropriate or made a decision that was not the best. This exercise fills me with warm fuzzies, and I drift off to sleep like a happy baby. We even want to be grateful for the lessons we have. Don't run from lessons. They are little packages of treasures that have been given to us as we learn from them. Our lives change for the better. I now rejoice whenever I see another portion of the dark side of myself. I know that it means that I am ready to let go of something that has been hindering my life. I say, thank you for showing me this so I can heal it and move on. So whenever the lesson is a problem that has cropped up, or an opportunity, or to see an old negative pattern within us that it is time to let go of, rejoice. Let's spend as many moments as we can every day being grateful for all the good things that is in our lives. If you have little in your life now, it will increase. If you have an abundant life now, it will increase. This is a win-win situation. If you are happy and the universe is happy, gratitude increases your abundance. Start a gratitude journal. Write something to be grateful about each day. On a daily basis, tell someone how grateful you are for something. That's my second cup of coffee, so I've got to take a drink every now and then. Tell sales clerks, waiters, postal workers, employers and employees, friends, family, and perfect strangers. Share the gratitude secret. Let's help make this a world of grateful, thankful, giving, and receiving for everyone. So that is the first chapter. I want to say happy birthday to Patty Davis. Today is her birthday. That was only 15 minutes. I may go another one here in a sec. I was going to say I lost my bookmarks. I went to Walmart yesterday and I have grandkids and I found these bookmarks. And on the back they can track what they've read. So I'm going to take one out so that I can put it with this book when I read it. For a second I thought my timer stopped. But these were only 5 cents at Walmart. I'm cheap, what can I say? Okay, I really appreciate Louise Alhay and her friends for this book. She is one of my favorite authors, and I do have You Can Heal Your Life by her. So I'm a big fan of The Secret, and that talks about the law of attraction a lot. So, when I start feeling down or out of sort or whatever, I do put that DVD in, or I pull out some of Rhonda Byrne's books, and I listen to the positive affirmations in it. So let's go on to Thank God for What Doesn't Need Healing by Joan Z. Borysenko, PhD. Joan Borysenko, PhD, is the president of Mind Body Health Science Inc. and the author of numerous books, best-selling books, including The Power of the Mind to Heal, Fire in the Soul, and Minding the Body, Mending the Mind. She co-founded and is a former director of the Mind Body Clinic at New England Diaconess Hospital and was an instructor in medicine at Harvard Medical School. Joan is a cancer cell biologist, a licensed psychologist, and a yoga meditation instructor. After this chapter here, I will stop reading and see what time it is or whatever, and then maybe I will start to do a little bit of crochet, but I'm not sure if I have my crochet hook that I've been using back here. So, as you can see on the table behind me, I do have some red, white, and blue squares, and that is for a blanket I'm working on. So back to the book. One clear winter day, I decided to take a walk in the tiny Colorado wilderness town where I live. The sky was a shade of azure blue, peculiar to the higher valuations of the Rockies. The early March sun poured like liquid gold through the limbs of tall spruce, creating dancing patterns of light in the delicate crystals of freshly fallen snow. Mountain peaks rose majestically in sculptured layers of greens and grays, piercing clouds that hung like fairy mist in the enchanted valleys below. Marching resolutely down the road, I was all but blind to the extraordinary beauty, attempting to relax before driving down the mountain to undergo a breast biopsy at the local hospital. I was actually reviewing the endless menu of dire medical possibilities that might materialize as my mind slid into well-worn patterns of awfulizing. It gathered momentum. Not only might my body be in mortal danger, but my life wasn't working so well in other ways either. Not only did the glass seem half empty, but the remaining water appeared downright polluted. My youngest son, although nearly 22, was trembling, upset by the recent separation of my husband of nearly 24 years and myself. My fault, of course. I felt overworked and burned out. Also my fault. What a crazy life I had managed to create, especially when I'm supposed to be some kind of role model for others. Guilt, fear, anger, and disappointment joined the cacophony of inner voices accompanying me down the road on my attempt at a mindful relaxation walk. I was rudely awakened from my toxic reverie by a searing pain in my hindquarters, perfectly focused on my well-rehearsed mental movies. I had been completely unaware of the speedy approach of a large German shepherd who bounded up and bit me unceremoniously on the behind. My mental movie departed immediately, began to run a featured film starring my bare buttocks being saturated in the Boulder Community Hospital emergency room, while I was simultaneously being injected with huge doses of tetanus toxoid and rabies vaccine. I would, no doubt, miss my biopsy and have to undergo that second round of medical torture on another day. I reached down into my pants, expecting to encounter a sticky mass of blood. Strangely, my hand emerged perfectly clean. Energized by sudden hope, I slipped behind a bush and pulled my pants down, while a large red welt, framed by the impression of a perfect set of canine teeth, graced my derriere. The skin was magically unbroken. With a yelp of pure joy, I pulled up my pants and burst from the bushes with a whoop of uncensored gratitude. No emergency room, no tetanus shots, no slow death from rabies. I could get to the biopsy on time. Lucky me! Suddenly, the entire scene seemed hilariously funny. The dog was transformed from a nasty cur of divine messenger. Wake up, you silly human. Feel the sun in your face and the wind in your hair. You are alive and the world is beautiful. The mountains are alive and the day is young. There are endless possibilities to experience and worlds to create. The veil of forgetfulness dropped from my eyes, and I suddenly found myself overwhelmed with gratitude for the gift of life. Every breath was precautious. Every step was a miracle. The stresses I had obsessed about seemed like cleverly constructed challenges that beckoned me to create life more mindfully and authentically. Peace settled around me like a down quilt, and I felt had been seen arms. I felt held by unseen arms. Gratitude is indeed like a gear shift that can move our mental mechanism from obsession to peacefulness, from stuckness to creativity, from fear to love. The ability to relax and be mindful, present in the moment, comes naturally when we are grateful. One of the most delightful aspects of my Jewish heritage is the saying of blessings or prayers of thanksgiving throughout the day. These are praises of God for creating a world of infinite wonder and possibility. There is a blessing upon seeing a star or a rainbow. There is a blessing for the gifts of food, wine, and water. There is even a blessing upon going to the bathroom for internal organs that function so well. I like to add impromptu blessings throughout the day. Thanks to the infinite creative universe, the unknown mystery we call God, for creating German shepherds to wake us up at the most unlikely times. I once attended a charismatic Catholic healing service during which the priest led us in a prayer of gratitude for all the things in our life that did not need healing. Thank God the German shepherd didn't break the skin. Thank God the breast biopsy was negative. Thank God I am healthy and able to remember, at least from time to time. That gratitude is the key to peace, joy, and creative choice. You may also be blessed with the gift of remembering. Take a moment tonight before you go to bed and give thanks for 5 things in your life that don't need healing. Throughout the day, when you find yourself stuck in awfulizing about the things that seem wrong, remember to say a prayer of gratitude for all the things that are right. Thank you for joining me today. I'll tear out this square. It was going to be a blanket, but I'm taking it apart so I can reuse the yarn for something else, because after my strokes I could not make a square. It's kind of lopsided, and I don't want to sell a blanket like that. So I'm starting to tear out this one so that I can use the yarn in a different blanket or a different pattern. So in 2019 I had too many strokes, and it has affected my right hand, my right side. I still get swelling from my right side, or I am still swollen, I should say, on my right side. I do have a package to take to the post office today. I have to write out the thank you card for it first. I've been self-conscious about going live, so I'm trying to improve that, because my face like totally breaks out. I have a couple spots here, and like my nose is a spot here by my mouth. But it wasn't just the strokes that hit me. It was like everything, the change in life. It could be 74 degrees in my house and I'm shivering, freezing cold. It could be 65 degrees in my house and I'm burning hot with sweat. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you watch the replay, please hashtag replay. And thank you so much for coming by today. And I want to improve my lifetimes. So today I set the alarm the timer for 30 minutes, and I am almost there. So that is a way better increase than just my 5-minute ones, or below 5 minutes. I kind of relaxed a little more today, so I'm thankful for all of that. And remember, ask, believe, and you shall receive. It's the law of the universe, law of attraction. So be positive, stay safe, and love you all. Bye. If I can find the leave button. If not, I guess you're stuck with me all day.